Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the Steam Spring Sale. So the actual sale is actually happening right now, and it ends on March 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So let's actually dive into this. So there are a ton of monster taming games. The way to find these, if you guys are not familiar, because unfortunately Steam does not have the monster taming tag, if you guys narrow the tag by using Creature Collector, you'll basically get the same list as I have up here. So let's actually dive into this. So the first one that always pops up is Power World, 25% off for $22.49. So if you guys are not aware, this is all going to be in USD. And then this is shocking, SMT5 Vengeance. This recently came out last June. It's already 40% off and has a pretty solid rating at 93%. So for $36, not a bad pickup. And then we have the remastered of Monster Hunter Stories 1. It's 34% off at $19.79. Solid game too. I personally like the second one more, but the first one's not bad for less than $20. Solid game. Slime Rancher 2, 30% off, $20.99. For you Digimon fans, Digimon Next Order, it's a solid 75% to $14.99. I swear I've seen this even cheaper, but still, this is much better than $60. This is definitely a more respectable price for this type of title. I feel like this game should have only been $35 new. It feels like, you know, it's just pretty much just a glorified port. Okay, so we have Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, 25% off for $29.99. I definitely have seen this game cheaper, but still, for less than $30, you'll definitely get your money's worth. It's at least 40 hours of gameplay. Plus, I personally like the aftergame. The aftergame has a lot of content as well. I know the PvP scene's probably not as loud as it used to be, but there is still PvP in the game after you're done. Okay, so one of my personal favorites, Cassette Beast, 45% off, $10.99, solid game. Another one for you Digimon fans. This game, I swear, is the only reason to pick it up is when it's on discount. So it's on discount again for 80% off. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. It's really nice that this is on discount because they just mentioned that, you know, the next, I don't know if it's like a sequel story or just in the same, you know, it's still a story. It's hard to say, but still, for $9.99, pretty good pickup. Let's see, we got Tim 72% off for $12.59. And then we got Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince, 40% off for $23.99. Honestly, this is a much better game compared to the one that I played on the Switch when I played on the channel. So when I played the PC version of this, such a better experience. Then we have Rune Factory 5, 60% off, $15.99. If you're looking for, I guess the best way to explain this is more like an EA version or a discount version of Monster Hunter. I know this game had a very rocky launch. It still doesn't look like it's recovered. It's 48%, but for 85% off for less than $10.50, might be worth trying, especially if you have, especially with that Steam return policy. You get about 2 hours to test it, so it gives you some time to try it out if you're kind of, wanting something similar to Monster Hunter. Let's see, Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, 33% off, $8.03. So if you're looking for solid music, because this isn't like your classic monster taming game, there's no battling or anything, but definitely if you're looking for some really good lo-fi music, this game definitely has it for you. And they keep adding content every time. I swear I look on Twitter, I see another update, and they're just adding more and more content, which is nice to see. So I don't see this game going away anytime soon. And then we have SMT3 remastered, 70% off at $14.99. And then Moonstone Island, 40% off at $11.99. And then we have Paleo Pines, 60% off at $11.99. Let's see, Rune Factory 4, 70% off at $8.99. This is kind of a sleeper pick, guys. If you guys haven't played this game, Beastie Ball, I definitely highly recommend picking it up. Even at a low 10% discount, this game is definitely worth $35. So for picking it up for $22.49, pretty good deal. And then we have Ni Kuni remastered, solid game. $7.49 with an 85% discount. And then we have Bug Snack, 50% off for $12.49. I need to play this one. This game has such good reviews. I need to pick this up and play it on the channel one of these times, because as you guys see, it has a 97% positive review with over 6,300 users. It's not like just 100, but like it's 6,300 positive reviews, so pretty solid. We got Soul Hackers 2, 75% off. It definitely has some mixed reviews, but I mean, for 75% off for 15 bucks, pretty solid buy. And then this is a pretty good pickup here, Bloomtown: A Different Story. I absolutely enjoy playing this game. It's 33% off. It's $16.74. And then we have Rune Factory 3, 60% off at $15.99. This is probably the deal of the day right here. Coromon, 85% off. They're literally giving this game away. Look, $2.99. They're literally giving that game away. And then we have World of Final Fantasy, 60% off at $9.99. We got Temtem Swarm. It's on discount now, 20% off at $7.99. Then let's see. Yeah, this game didn't do too well. Armagia, 60% off. I'm not gonna lie, I've watched a couple of episodes of the anime. The anime, I personally didn't. I wasn't my cup of tea, and I've played Farmagia a little bit, just not my style of game. But I mean, if you guys want to try it out, like a fairy tale-ish, esque type game, but it is 60% off at $19.99. So if you want to at least give it a shot, you do have the 2-hour Steam refund policy, so it gives you a little bit of time to try it out. And then I highly recommend this game as well. We got Dokimon Quest, 40% off at $11.99. And then we have a Co-Written, 20% off. This is pretty cool, the shape-shifting one. This one's $15.99. And then we have Monster Sanctuary, solid game as well, 75% off for less than $5. I believe this game just went into early access. Time to Morp, 30% off, $13.99. I've covered this game in the past in one of my Monster Taming Hidden Gems videos. Epic Battle Fantasy 5 for 50% off for $12.49. Pretty fun game, not gonna lie. And then we have Ooblets, 35% off at $19.49. Let's see, we got Dragon Quest Treasures, 50% off, $24.99. So if you're a big fan of Dragon Quest games, it is definitely getting a little bit older. It's almost 2 years old now, but for 50% off, pretty cool pickup there. I got to be careful with some of these cat games. I wish they would fix the tagging on these, because these are more collectathons, not creature collector. I wish the dev that made this game, I wish I could just slap them silly and get these tags fixed, but Unfortunately, Steam doesn't listen to me. Let's see. We got Bot World Odyssey, 30% off at $17.50. We got Anno Heart, 50% off at $8.99. And then we got Nexomon Extinction, 85% off. Man, they're literally giving this game away. It's less than $3. Jeez. That's a really good pickup. We got Cerulean Ultimate, 50% off at $9.99. If you're looking for a difficult game with nostalgia, this game will definitely give it to you. There's so much content, and this dev is so crazy to the point where he's broken the game engine a few times in his updates. So, solid pickup. Let's see, we got Creatures of Ava. This creature saver, like, it's kind of a unique game. It's more of they categorize it as a creature saver, which is kind of a unique. I absolutely had fun playing this one. 30% off at $17.49. And then we have the original Nexomon, 50% off, $4.99. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I love the battling system more in Nexomon, in this Nexomon, in the original one compared to Extinction. But Extinction does have a better story. But if you're looking for, you know, a really fun game, a Pokemon-esque, you know, experience, this is definitely a solid pickup. Let's see. We got a Yowling Mythical Journey. Let's see, 10% off at $17.99. Even though it's not heavily discounted, really solid game for less than $18. And the same goes for Ova Magica, 20% off at $19.99. If you're really into the farming and cutesy with, you know, blob stuff, really fun game, not gonna lie. And let's see, is there anything else? Let's see, we have a Affinity Rhapsody, 25% off at $11.24. Game kind of gives me like that Wario vibe, with a bunch of comedy. Really funny game, not gonna lie. There's so much gameplay, like you can keep playing the gameplay loop. Let's see, anything that kind of goes out of. Oh, here's a really good one. Tomomon. I know personally, I think the game at its normal price is way too much money but for 35% off at $9.74, I think this is where the game should be at. So this is a really good time to pick it up, guys. And then we got Dice Folk at 40% off at $8.99, and then we have the Isle of Swaps at 20% off at $11.99. Let's see, we have Ninth Dawn Remake. Fun game there, 30% off at $11.19. I personally like this game, not your traditional, it's more of a like Pokemon Snap type game. Penco Park, 66% off at $4.75. Another fun game here is Weirdlands. Love the pixel art in this. 25% off at $14.99. And then if you guys aren't really into like combat, but just like exploring, Flock is really a unique game where you kind of just collect birds and just fly around. Really fun game, real cool puzzle game as well. 20% off at $15.99. Let's see, we got Neo Duo Backpack Monsters, 40% off at $17.19. And then we have Patch Quest. Another solid pickup. They're literally giving this game away for less than $3 at 80%. Oh man, Monster Rancher's not on sale. Jeez. Oh, sorry guys, that one's not on sale. That's a shame. We have Kaitomon Hyper Auto Battlers. It's half off, $5. Let's see, we got Disc Creatures, 50% off at $7.49. Pretty good pickup. The original Monster Crown, 80% off. They're literally giving this game away as well, less than $3. And that looks like the list of games, guys. I know this video is getting kind of long here, but I wanted to give you guys kind of a, you know, heads up on all these awesome sales, because there's probably something in there for you guys. But let me know down below which game you guys are going to pick up. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.